I got 2 new sketchbooks. Look how beautiful that cover is. The first page is just kind of a thinner page that follows by these beautiful watercolor pages. And if you look close, you can tell that you can actually paint on these and then cut them out. I'm so excited about this book. I really like this. I got a small one. I'm going to try out the paper first, but I might be going back and getting the larger. And look how beautiful that cover is. Love it. And then this is the second book that I got. And this has a little pocket, and I think that would be great for putting your little receipts or little things from your travels or something like that. And this paper feels really good too. It's smooth, and this has the same option to tear out your page. Okay, but what I'm most excited about is what's in this box. Okay, here's the first one. I got a thank you card. Oh look, I got a little water brush. Let me just take it all out of this. Okay, so this right here I got as a kit. Came with a bookmark. And here's the illustrator, Samantha Baker. And then this sketchbook, beta series, mixed media from Multi Techniques. So this is going to be a cold press. Oh, but you know, it says cold press surface. I mean, it has a little tooth to it, but it's pretty smooth. So this is a Stillman and Burn. Now this is nice, really nice. And see how you could lay it flat? Okay, that's nice, and the cover feels nice. So these are, let's see, these are hand-picked watercolors. So here are your colors, the little palettes, and here's your mixing trays. That's beautiful. Now the other Toolkit is they're empty. I ordered so I can put my own watercolors and, you know, maybe a couple of gouache in there. So I need to pick my palette, but this is a pre-done palette and I really think that's going to be pretty. We'll swatch those. And then here is Samantha's book, Making Art to Celebrate Everyday Experiences and Travel, Near and Far. Draw Your Adventures. That's kind of fun. So they already provided me with a card and it gives the exact names of what they have selected for this kit. And they say that this palette has endless mixing possibilities with bold primaries and rich earth tones. And it would be great for urban scenery, wilderness to landscapes. So we kind of do see what the colors look like, but on the first page, let's swatch them out. I don't know why I have such trouble talking and painting, but I swear I do. So that was the permanent red. I should have just spritzed these with some water. I think I'm getting too much water. Here, I'll just give them a light little bath, little shower. Yeah, that's better. And then this is the yellow ochre. This is red rose deep. Ultramarine blue. Burnt sienna. That's a little better. Let's mix that with that. Let's see. Next is Da Vinci Violet. Violet. Sap green. Burnt umber. Payne's gray. And praline green. That's beautiful. So, and then I also, the kit itself, if you go on Toolkit and get there, get this, it comes, this is what you'll get all together. And this is the black wing, which it is so smooth. Okay. So that is that kit, and then I will have to make some hard decisions on what to put in this kit. And I think instead of writing all the names of that first page, I'm just gonna tape it in my sketchbook like this. So if you were just going to go to the bookstore or just going to do some casual sketching, you literally could just keep this in your purse all the time. And that is really it. That's all you would ever need. I'm not saying I'm ever doing that, because I always take the kitchen sink, and I don't know why I can't stop doing that, but I struggle with it. But I'm going to try. I'm going to really try just to pare it down to this. I think that would be amazing. Got my little sticks here. They're not toothpicks, they're little skewers that I am going to get the air bubbles and everything out once I know for a fact I want white, so I can go ahead. So I think this is how I'm gonna lay it out. It says primary red, but that doesn't look like primary red, does it? It's just a little cool, right? Good and contaminated before I even use them. That sounds like something I would do. Okay, so got that color and that color. I've got to write all of these down. You know what would have been a better idea? Is to swatch all of these before I put them in the pan. So we have the black, which I don't really use. I don't use much, but I do enjoy mixing yellow and black, and it really has it makes a really beautiful green. That's that color. So put it down here. I think I've actually swatched this in another video for you. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and swatch all these out. So you can see these are all the colors. The only color I really didn't test was the black, but just from that I've already got that whole variety of colors. And I think with the other palette, with the primaries, which in all honesty is all you need, it'll be interesting. I'm going to leave those two and this one blank, just so I can see if I go out, if I need a more warm red, which I think I do because this primary red is pretty cool. And I think I need a different blue as well, but I'm going to try it out. All right, I'll see you later.